podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, boys. With another week's gone by. We had New Year's, and we had a pretty fun. I thought it was a pretty fun week.
Yeah. That's what that was saying earlier. I'm not really mad about anything. This was a pretty good start to the year. Been working out. I haven't gotten injured, so it's all these blessings coming my way.
All of a sudden, I'm so pissed right now.
Show off the boot.
Raise the leg.
Yeah. No one's gotten injured. It's so great.
Yeah, we'll get to that. No, I thought it was good. I mean, we had a really chill New Year's Eve. We did, me and Laurel, and just kind of hung out at home. Jeff sent a text like, "Hey, we're having a New Year's thing. It's also kind of my birthday party." And we're just like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm tired." We just hung out. It's not like we were doing anything special or anything. We didn't go to the zoo lights or nothing, but we were just like, "Nah, it's all right." So Jeff's like, "Okay."
Yeah, I said the same thing to Ben and Shitty Air. At FaceTime, I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be throwing a little kickback on New Year's Eve." He would come, be like, "Nah, we're gonna go to Cornish." You know what? I'm like, "Cool." I was telling Val, I was like, "Yeah, it's cool. At least Chris came tonight." That was really good.
I came through, baby.
I was like, "That was good."
When you need somebody, we need a clutch bucket. I'm coming through.
Because what Jeff didn't know is that his girlfriend Val threw him a surprise party the next day. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm going to see him tomorrow. It's not that big of a deal. But he didn't know that.
He's just like, "Oh, they all hate me except for Chris."
I was like, "This is exactly why I don't throw birthday parties. This is the same reason I never do parties before." Everyone's like, "I got to hang out with my family." I was like, Get it. My bad for thinking we're all homies.
But yeah, you were surprised.
Yeah, just gonna walk away. That was my thing.
Yeah.
I think it was you. There's a video of it, and I'm just like, sick. Yeah, and then I think you walk up or somebody walks up for it. I was like, thank God, because I don't know which direction to walk.
Yeah. I wanted to I didn't know how to do it. I was like, if I just came up and RKO'd him into this couch.
Yeah,
we were talking about that. He just walks in, happy birthday, and someone just comes in, just sweet chin music, hits him with a stunner, and he's just like, oh my God.
The chair or something. I did go up and give you one of these.
I think if it's, regardless, in my mind, it's just no matter what the context, if it's a real punch or a fake punch, I'm selling it no matter what.
I like it.
If we're at the bar and I don't know this person they punch, it's like, well, they're going to look super fucking tough.
There's this thing. So I'm going to Japan.
Flex.
Big news. Yeah, it's a big flex, actually. I'm going to Japan. Yes.
I start my second family.
It's like Hank Hills.
But they have this city, I think it's Osaka, where there's something called the Osaka gun or Osaka shoot or something. But it's basically people in Osaka, they'll just go up to you and go, bang. And you're supposed to just be like, oh, you shot me.
I've never heard of it.
It's just like a citywide bit. They're just like, if you just shoot someone, they're going to be like, even an old lady, she could be like, oh no, you shot me.
What?
Yeah, it's it's a city full of jokesters.
I feel like you should do a video with your grandma and just hey, I'm Jacob, and today we're going to finger bang people in Osaka.
How many people could
bang!
You
Oh no.
Do you know any Japanese yet?
I know konnichiwa. I know that's hello.
Okay.
I know arigato gozaimasu. That's thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sumimasen. That's excuse me. Gohan. That's rice.
Okay.
Mitsu.
What?
That's
Gohan.
water. Yeah, Gohan. It means rice.
I heard that
Okay.
Yeah.
He named Goku's son
Kame
is
means
rice.
turtle.
That
Kami
makes so
means
much
God.
sense.
Or Kami means God. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one. Kami.
Yeah.
I know most
Nani?
of my Nani.
Yeah, what is Nani?
What?
Nani. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Subarashi.
I do hear over there in Japan, they actually grade we just give everything 5 stars. That it's because if you go see a restaurant that's on whatever Google and you put sushi or whatever, don't go there. Go to the place that actually has 3.5 stars or something, because that's actually critically rated. So
So if it's higher,
If it's perfect,
Yeah,
then
it's not good.
It's not good.
Fake reviews.
Also, to look up restaurants in Japanese, because in Japan they don't put like sushi. It's like cursive.
Well, it's sushi is the word, but
Yeah,
right, it's in
it's in the symbols.
the symbols.
Symbols.
Kanji.
Symbols.
It's something else.
I think you should learn a dialogue, and then like
Just like a script.
because I have an you're mic'd up. Maybe you hold your phone just as the mic, and then you come up to somebody, and then you're like, I see you from far away. I come for you.
In perfect Japanese.
Or just this accent.
Okay.
So you come up to me. So I see you sitting there, and I'm just like, I see you from far away. I know you kill my pet hamster. I need kill you for that, brother. Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's like it's like your little. Which, by the way, I think if you just keep doing it, I think it'll blow up on your TikTok. When you do
The Spanish
the
thing?
improv
Yeah.
Spanish scenes.
I actually got like randomly. I got a lot of requests to do that again. I think I was just like, I should. Yeah.
Yeah, just make a whole series.
Yeah.
I think they love it.
I was actually going to talk about just complaining in Spanish about just like sober friends. Like that's where I was like, oh, what should I talk about in Spanish? She's like, ¿por qué Nadia quiere beber un cerveza ahora? Like, ¿qué pasa? You know?
We should take the transcript from our last podcast and then translate it into Spanish, and then we just do it again.
Yeah.
Double the audience.
Yeah, just have AI just translate us into Spanish. That'd be key.
Yeah.
Blow up in Mexico.
Yeah. How long are you gonna be there for?
I'll be there for 10 days.
You gonna? Is there anything on the itinerary, or just kind of just grandma just wanted to see Asians?
Yeah, she wants to go see the cherry blossoms. She wants to go to Disneyland Tokyo.
I swear there's like a Dragon Ball Z equivalent of Disneyland over there.
I don't think it's done yet.
That's what no,
I'm like,
heard about that.
yeah, they're like, we're
going
gonna build a Dragon Ball theme park, but I don't think it's done. Sadly.
Yeah. Well, if anything, like the Mario Land over there seems fire.
Yeah.
Is it better than the one in California?
I don't. It just looks better. I don't know if that's like the lighting of Japan and everything, the neon lights and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like Nintendo is closer to Mexicans than Disney is.
Say that again.
Nintendo
Yeah.
is closer to Mexicans than Disney is closer to Mexicans.
Oh,
I agree with that.
You
I
think,
don't know why.
You think my grandma would be more interested in Nintendo World than
I feel
Mickey
like
Mouse.
Disney?
Grandma, Pokemon, Mickey Mouse.
oh, dude, yeah, there's so many
Grandma,
things.
what do you want?
Yeah.
I'll
Think
ask
about
her.
it. Yeah.
We'll have her on the podcast.
Chris has his boot on. Would it be appropriate to say that's what you're mad about today?
Yeah, you want to talk about what you're mad about?
Yeah, I'm mad. It's kind of heavy.
Can you go right down the barrel and just say, I'm mad about whatever?
I'm mad that I got injured playing basketball.
And would you say it's because you're not good at basketball?
No, that's not.
Or
at all.
would you say it's because I shot the basketball not knowing you're going to dunk and then you just fell on it?
The second one.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Or would you say it's more towards the prior
no,
that you're
it's-
not good at? Okay.
It's definitely the second part, the latter part.
And you missed the dunk, though.
I did miss it.
okay.
But that was, first of all,
That's
dunk
because
was
you're
a-
not good at basketball.
I'm going to hit you with this boot.
Because I like to say we have a record. Me and Jacob played Chris, and we're 1-0.
All right, now I'm getting really
That's
mad.
true.
The game that we lost. Wait, were you not on my team? I thought
He
you
was
were
on my team.
No, I was on
It was
Jess.
me, Eva, and Jacob.
And I had two 12th graders on my team.
Yeah.
Not 12th graders, two 12-year-olds on my team.
Now he's changing up the story.
It's not. I'm not changing it up. So, yeah, we want to count that as a loss. It was, and by the way, I think we only lost by 2. So,
All I see is dubs.
all right, fair,
All right.
fair.
I mean,
Fair.
Chris,
A
I mean,
win's a win.
it's just sad. You're like one of those chopped people at basketball that's like 6'7". That's crazy.
It's a shame that somebody just leaves their ball rolling underneath the basket. I feel like we all have an idea.
Maybe
about
if
what
you
we're
would have
supposed to
made
do.
the dunk and hung
That
from
wouldn't
the
even have mattered. I would have came down anyways. Rolled my ankle. Is there more pride behind it? Probably, because it's like, well, at least I made the dunk. But now it's like, I'm injured. That's it.
The next time you go up for a dunk, you're just gonna be like, oh.
I'm all layups.
Yeah, no, for real.
It gets to that point where you can never win. People yell at you when you take a layup because you're tall, and then they don't get mad at you for dunking the ball. But then obviously if you miss a dunk, then everybody's pissed at you and they call you names. They're like, bro, you're like 6'11". It's like, I'm actually not 6'11", but okay. You missed a dunk. Just dunk the ball. Then you miss it. It's like, bro, you suck. It's a lose-lose, honestly.
Yeah, I slapped the backboard in my rec league game today. It was like the last possession.
You get a tech?
No, but the next game somebody dunked it and they got a tech.
Yeah, you get a tech in men's leagues for dunking.
Yeah, I was thinking about dunking it, but I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't make it this time, but next time I'll make it for sure.
Yeah.
It's that weird thing, like when you're, like Jacob knows about this, when you're so open, it catches you off guard and you're like,
Yeah.
And you're used to like.
That always some sort of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're so open, it's like, should not be happening.
Yeah, that happened to me Saturday. That kept being left open, and then I'm like, oh no, what do I do? Okay, floater. Damn it. No. Fuck. No. Shit. And there's in your head.
Yeah. I'm all about homies just chucking it, but it does throw people off. I remember setting Buddy Zach a screen. He was just wide open. He actually didn't shoot the ball because he was just thrown off your rhythm at that point.
What? That's actually crazy.
It's like when an audience laughs too hard at like an easy joke, and I'm like, I don't like this. Well, I'm too wide open here.
Yeah,
I need a heckle.
Yeah, that's me getting applause for my happy birthday. I was like, I didn't earn this. This was it.
I didn't earn being born. Like, why are you guys so proud of me? I didn't earn this.
I'm surprised you didn't just dunk it. I feel like you were saying the refs in your men's league are pretty chill.
They are because I'm fouling everyone profusely and then throwing them into bleachers. And then like I remember this guy tried posting me up, and then like I need him because he kept trying. I don't know if you feel like you're getting posted up. They like try to back you down. Then I just need him in the behind, and he moved. I was like, "Don't you be flop." He's like, "You're kneeing my ass."
I don't know if I need him in that. I like put my leg between their legs and force them forward.
Yeah,
but that's funny too.
Yeah, I'm just like mad. Yeah, honestly, I got like scratched, but at the same time, it's like,
yeah,
I'm doing this aggressively to everybody. I'm just, I don't know.
No, other way. There you go.
Yeah,
that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I'm just pushing people, just elbowing. I do it lightly during games, just kind of like that.
Yeah, you guarded me before. I'm like coming to screen you, and you grab my wrists.
Yeah,
just to keep you agitated.
Yeah, especially it's fun boxing people out at the free throw line, and you're just kind of just like everyone's slippery, and you're just like, it's like water bending. That's what it is. Yeah, scratches.
Who do you think would be the best basketball, like Avatar Basketball League? Like what nation?
It probably would. I feel like it'd have to be
air
or water. I was gonna say fire.
What era though? This era?
Like post Korra?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if this is 2000, earthbending.
If it was
yeah.
I was gonna say earthbending for sure. Bro.
Yeah. They said a screen, it's like that's never going down.
Yeah, that's it. It's just ground and pound, like everything is just gritty. Yeah, you're definitely earthbender.
I think Fire Nation would be WNBA.
Why?
I just don't see them being. It's like their movements. I don't know. I don't see lightning being effective in a game.
But they'd be on fire. Like
yeah,
they would go on a streak.
Good in theory, but
yeah.
They're not making it past the first round.
Fair.
Or the play-in.
No.
Which is crazy because they're literally the strongest nation.
Yeah, strong. This isn't the NFL.
No, you said
like how many
WNBA,
how many Samoans you see in the NBA?
I'm not comparing Samoans to fire. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, NFL, but even then, when I think NFL, I don't think firebenders. I think it's all that's earth. That's an earthbender sport.
I feel like it's a mix. I feel like it's a hybrid. I seen Samoan set some stuff on fire.
I guess, yeah. Trying to follow this. I don't know where to go with it.
No, it's fine.
That's all right. Sorry you got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it happened within your second shot of the day.
Right, because like
And I was telling you like all week because I didn't play last week because I couldn't find my outside
Shoes.
LeBrons. Yeah, and then I was like, still can't find them. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna play these Bookers. Pray I don't roll my ankle or anything like that. And then of course like the thing happens that I don't want to happen. But it wasn't even like I could get like a 1-game run in or anything like that.
No.
Literally warm ups. I was like, all right, well this is stupid.
It was like when KD rolled his ankle before his debut for the Suns.
Right.
And we're like, we're gonna have to wait a couple more weeks for Chris to play with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look like you're just what he's in the Muslim basketball league. So
No, I told him I couldn't play
really, that's
because we film on Sundays.
maybe Muhammad. He's coming for you.
I don't know that guy.
I thought that's their god.
Oh, that Muhammad. I thought you meant like an actual. I know
No.
like 5 Muhammads, but I didn't know
Yeah.
like actual.
The prophet.
Oh, yeah.
The prophet.
Yeah, no, he's dead. So,
Yeah. Do you think you're done with basketball?
I mean, for the time being, it really did piss me off. Obviously, I'm not done, but like my coworker's gonna get pissed because we have a basketball league and we're supposed to play on Thursdays. He's gonna see me go into the office on Monday with a boot, and he's gonna be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Chris, we need you. We need you. I'm like, yeah, I was playing basketball with my other homies, and yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, it feels honestly compared to yesterday. Yesterday, it like hurt really bad. I was trying to walk on it all day with like no boot or anything like that, and then by the end of the day, I was like, I'm in excruciating pain trying to lock in. So just been wearing it. Today it feels pretty good. So
I feel it. Quick pivot. Are we mad about? Are you mad since you're the Stranger Things guy? Are you mad about the finale?
absolutely not.
No, that'll be my mad. Okay. Let's go into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm mad about the Stranger Things finale.
I'm not mad, and I feel like we're gonna have to fight about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm mad because I feel like it should have been better.
Oh my!
It should have been better. How long have they been writing this thing?
Since
For
August
years.
2022 for season 5.
For years. And I just feel like they took the least common denominator ending. They took the ending that is going to make everyone happy. In that case, it makes nobody happy. Nobody died.
Why does this have to? Listen, you're a big Lord of the Rings fan like me. No one died in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, and
except for-
Boromir died.
Yeah, he's the only one. Who else died? And that's God tier.
Well, Henry died.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but he's a bad guy.
So yeah, I guess if we're taking Lord of the Rings, yeah, Vecna, I don't know, Vecna Gollum dies.
The two
they're both the same, and then the Mind Flayer, I guess we would say, is Sauron.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like someone should have. No, because well, let's say Frodo. He doesn't die, but he goes to the Undying Lands, and I guess we could say
Max technically died, and then she restarted her heart. She was dead.
That's a cop out.
That's
a cop. That's
not
every
a cop out. It's like the same thing.
That's like on network TV when they're like, "Oh, this person will die tonight. We're gonna have a death," and then they come back to life like 5 seconds later. No, I don't like that. And I mean, okay, if you're comparing it to Lord of the Rings,
I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of characters making it through, you don't have to kill somebody for it to be a good show.
You don't. But every other finale,
Sopranos.
or maybe not every other finale, but I mean, well,
That's different.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Side note, just to answer your point, when a show is literally about, I think, surrounded by death, as opposed to this show not really necessarily being that.
Regular show.
Pops, is that who we're saying died?
He did die.
I'm saying there has been other deaths in the show. It just didn't happen in the finale of the characters that we cared about.
That's what I'm saying. Is I feel like. Because Eva's been rewatching it. She went back.
Shut up.
And so I'm watching, second season. And I remember the Joyce's
Samwise
boyfriend.
Gamgee. Samwise, brother.
It's so impactful.
It is. It feels
it's
amazing.
So powerful.
But there's a good reason for it, though, I feel like.
No, of course there's a good reason. But I'm saying I feel like they didn't want to leave people sad. I feel like they wanted to give when Steve was falling off.
Yeah.
That spoiler, obviously, whatever. Spoiler.
It's been time.
When he's falling off that
The
tower.
Yeah. I know. Got everybody on the edge of their seat.
I was like, they're going for it. They're going for it, and then they're like, "Oh no, let Jonathan save him."
But that was so much better. Imagine, listen, I'm gonna be honest. If they killed him by him in the first that was probably the first 20 minutes of the finale. If he dies, this character that we love dies by falling off a tower, I would have thrown up.
Kylie died.
I would have thrown up.
Yeah, but she's kind of like
She
a
also was supposed to
non-character.
die. Yeah,
She's like that.
She's like
the
Bob.
Boromir.
She's
the
like
Boromir. Yeah.
Boromir. Yeah, that's a
Where
good
it's
one.
like, all right, we like this character, but they die.
I hated her actually.
Yeah, people don't like that character.
I feel like because in season 2, just that whole arc, and maybe she's just a little cringe, but I think her whole purpose was like in season 2, she just was supposed to show Elle how powerful she can be, and then in the last season or the last episode, she is the voice of reason to help Elle get to the realization that she's like, yeah, I can't. Once again, spoiler, but it's been time.
Yeah,
she's the reason why she had to stay in the Upside Down. Because if not, she probably the whole time, obviously, she kept thinking to herself, oh, I can live with Mike. It could be Hopper. We could like live happily ever after. She's like, no, the people, the military, everybody, the cycle will just continue. So you have to make a choice. And so she decides to make a choice of like, dying or whatever, staying in the Upside Down. But yeah, her character, I think for that reason, because everybody wants them to live happily ever after. And she's the one that's basically saying, no, you can't do that. There's no scenario. Even the Duffer Bros said in writing it, there was no scenario where Elle lives happily ever after with anybody. With Mike and all them, they're like, she has, in order for everything to be okay, she has to leave. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I like that. I think that was a good choice. Like I think if they just kept Elle as like a normal person, I like there to be some tragedy in the finale, and I guess we could say that was the tragedy, was that Elle couldn't be with her friends, couldn't be with everybody else, she's in exile or hiding or whatever. If we believe in the story,
yeah, I believe.
I thought that was actually just the ending. There's her being in like Netherlands or something like that.
Yeah, well, that was the ending.
I mean, it's ambiguous. Is she? We don't know.
Right,
Well,
really.
they showed a video of her there.
No, I know, but it's like,
Well, why would she not be there if they showed a video of her in the Netherlands with the 3 waterfalls?
Because Mike is telling this story as like, this is what I hope happens.
Okay, I thought it was like B-roll of like, oh, she's there.
no.
I mean, I guess you could
You
could
could say
interpret it that way, but
That was the whole point. It's like,
Yeah.
is she there or is she not?
But there's a video of her there.
She's there, but we saw her, bro. She's
There's a video there.
I guess.
How'd they get that footage?
You think
bro?
it's AI?
What's going on? They just snapped it there.
Yeah, I just think. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it could have been darker, and I feel like it could have been harder. It felt like, all right, I'm gonna shoot this big monster. It felt. I mean, I know. I get the concept of Stranger Things is kind of like you're throwing these kids into a D&D style adventure. So them. I did kind of like, all right, well, let's distract the big monster, and then you go up here, and I like that, but, and people, I'm not the first person to point this out, but the fact that it was just Vecna.
Yeah, no Demogorgons.
In there. No Demogorgons, they had to fight, no, bats, whatever. It just felt like they ran out of time, or they ran out of money, or they ran, it felt like there were other factors, which I don't like when it comes to something this big, and this where you had that time to write and everything like that.
Yeah.
I also, the fake out where Hopper shoots Elle.
That was a good one. That was really good.
But I didn't want it to be a fake out. I wanted them, even if he didn't kill Elle.
Yeah.
But for them to have to deal with her injured.
Yeah.
Throughout, trying to defeat Vecna, I feel like would have been more powerful, especially with Hopper being the one to shoot.
Did shoot her.
I feel like they copped out a little bit there too, where it would have been more dramatic.
It would have. I think it would have added. I mean, we were watching the video earlier. I think it would have obviously added an extra objective or a obstacle that they have to overcome. But I still think regardless, the obstacle being that he shot the tank and that was her bread and butter, and them having to find a new way of getting there, still to me served its purpose. I get it. It does raise the stakes though, because I was I was like, my first thought was, okay, what are we gonna do and how is she now gonna defeat Vecna? Because obviously we know Will can only do so much, and then 8. I'm gonna be honest. I think just in the term, I mean, we've seen so many shows and we've seen so many things that I think there was at some point a realization for me. I was like, I don't think 8 is gonna be the one to land the final blow or have this big significant part. So I was like, kind of like, okay, what's gonna happen? Then when we found out it's fake, I was like, okay, so now what is the next obstacle that they have to face?
Right. Yeah, and it was kind of like, okay, yeah, that was pretty good. But I like the idea of Vecna being so like twisted. It would have been darker for them to have to deal with Hop shooting L, and having to deal with an injured L throughout the rest of that.
Well, they had that fat kid. I feel like that was already kind of a lot of a handicap.
He was pretty slow.
Derek Turnbow.
I thought when they were crawling through the rocks, I thought they were gonna hit that cliche of a fat kid getting stuck in a tight spot.
I did think immediately. I was like, they showed that look. I was like, Derek ain't fitting through that. And then we just skipped through it. That was my first thought.
We get like a Winnie the Pooh moment.
They're all showing it.
Just push harder.
Vecna's in my ass. Vecna's in my ass.
Suck my fat one. Yeah.
Was that world a real world, or was it just like in Vecna's mind?
So that where they go through that tunnel
when they're in like the 50s or whatever,
and
in like with Holly and all them, and
in that like the house,
the house,
and
they're in Hawkins, they're in like all that in the past.
That's all memories.
It's all memories
of his mind. They're all in his mind.
So why is that kid getting tired?
I know everybody wants to talk about that. Everybody's like, how are you tired? But I think it's like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, I don't think it's necessarily like he should lock in. He should also
all mental.
Lose like
literally
50 pounds.
You're not even really running, buddy.
You're like,
that's what I also thought of, like mentally, because the characters get fatigued, but nobody ever runs in the upside down world. Not like Max when they finally got to her body. They just walked there.
Well, here's the thing that everybody talks about that, but that is a safe space. Vecna can't get them there. So I know everybody's like, oh, why is she walking? And it's like, well, it doesn't matter because Vecna can't get them there. Because the way she got to that side of the map was obviously they went through the cave. It's like that was the whole point of like the what's that called? The telescope thing that she had.
Yeah.
So she goes through a memory that Henry is scared of. So he's not going to go there because the mind flayer hid it from him. Because if he reaches that part of the mind flayer, then he has to face his own fears and face this reality of what got him to be Vecna. Mm. So he wasn't, during that time when Max and Holly got there, he was never going to go down there.
Well, it's not the fact that Vecna was going to catch her and Holly. It was more the machine was almost going to break, so that the song was going to turn off, so they would be stuck there.
No, but the song doesn't matter anymore.
Oh.
So during the speech, I don't know.
Well, I knew that, but that's before she knew that.
Well, the first line that she says to Holly is, because Holly goes, she says to her, oh, I have to tell you something. Like, this is my memory. They can't go with me. She's like, why? She's like, because your body's not here. Like, this is my life. She's like, you have to find your own way. She's like, I don't know how. She's like, I've been thinking this whole time. She's like, it's not even about the music. She's like, it's about who you are and all these other things. Like, what really drives you to be who you are? She's like, I don't know. She's like figuring it out. So she tells her about the little necklace thing that she has. So it has nothing to do with the music anymore at that point. So she still could have went in regardless. If the music, but Lucas doesn't know that because he's on the other side. But Max does know that.
What's a Stranger Things parody that we could do? I'm trying to think.
There's so many out there. I feel like
I'm just trying to think like what angle to take with it.
Yeah, I think you would be
the black guy.
I feel like it's.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was
She's like, you be or Vecna.
You could. You
could be Vecna.
I was gonna put you as Fred.
Who's Fred?
The guy with the bowl haircut that said, I don't like girls.
Will.
It's Will.
Will, Fred. Will, Fred, bed, Lakers in 5. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know. What do you think Lucas does after? Do we know?
All they say is like, because he kind of like when Mike is doing the whole storytelling thing, I think it just shows different stages of where they're at in their life. I don't know what the time frame is, but you know, Lucas and Max go on a movie theater date. You know that what's his name? Dustin is in school now. Will is at gay bars.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I saw that.
No way.
I saw that guy and I was like, "There's no way that was in the show." There's no way.
Yeah, somebody was like, everybody started making jokes and they put they photoshopped that photo of Will at the bar and they have Jeffrey Dahmer in the background. I was like, Jesus.
Bro, whose phone's blowing the fuck up?
My bad.
Who's dying, dude?
Somebody's losing.
Is it your grandma?
No.
Put her on.
It's about, what is this about? The Ravens, the game, the Steelers Ravens game.
Who won?
I don't know. The group chat just blowing up about some stupid stuff. They said lock in. He missed. Ha 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 ha. He slipped. Ravens so ass. Rodgers busted coverage. Bruh, how? Sheesh. What the fuck? Ravens lucky as hell. I think something crazy's happening.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
All right. We'll have to watch the highlights.
What do you think of the acting wise? Because we were saying earlier to basketball. I don't know. I didn't like Mike's acting, but I think Chris, you were saying like he's kind of done with the show or something like that.
I think personally, like throughout this season, just because I even think sometimes with like Millie Bobby Brown, there's just certain moments I feel like when you do a show like this for so long, for 9 years, and even I don't even know how actors probably are feeling on set or whatever, and even how depth your what's it called, maybe your scene is and how much you have to say or whatever, you're probably like, this is only so much I can give. Because I feel like early on, there's certain parts where Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike, his character, I'm just like, you almost just always have this, he has this weird couple of lines of dialogue where he's just, not exposition, but he's just saying how he feels about something, but I almost don't really feel that same feeling he's giving. And I know you don't like this part, but this is the one part where I actually was like, this is the one time where I actually feel, and that's when him and Elle are yelling and she's in his mind and he's like screaming and he's about to be like, I don't understand why you're leaving, like I don't get it. Because throughout the entire season I kind of just felt very mundane a little bit throughout his performance, as opposed to when season 1 he was just giving so much, and season 2 and 3. So I think honestly, as an actor, I think sometimes you're just like fatigued in your own work sometimes.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe because they all started when they were like, you know, I don't know, like I guess children.
Babies,
So-
dude. We go back and watch season 1. They're freaking babies.
Yeah, so I guess it's also as an actor, maybe you just don't develop the skill, or maybe you kind of take it for granted. It's like always being on varsity and never having to be on C team, which is like
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I know he does really good at like other stuff. So like, I mean, that was also like super young. He was in Ghostbusters. He's been some other stuff too.
Yeah, I do think that one scene with him and who's that fat kid?
Derek.
He's
waiting.
I feel like that was the best acting he did. And so he's like, I thought that was pretty good.
That was funny.
No, yeah. I mean, I think Sadie Sink's incredible.
Yeah.
She's great. She's
that's a ginger, right?
Yeah, she's the best in that cast, I think. I mean, obviously Winona Ryder's amazing.
Yeah, she's got here.
And
David Harbour.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, I like Lucas too.
Yeah, Lucas is really good too.
Yeah. Are they doing any?
I think he plays that character really well. Like, I think it's really close to his personality, but I think he plays it super good. Yeah, he was honestly, he might have been my favorite part of the finale. I mean, I've always had a soft spot for him, for that character. I just think he's a really well written character. Yeah, I thought that graduation send off was really good, especially because it kind of
ode to Eddie.
Yeah, the ode to Eddie. I thought that was really really nice. It does suck because you don't really get, even though it's 2 hours long. Yeah, it still feels like wrapping up everybody's character arc it felt impossible, and there was no way they could do everyone justice.
But I still feel like they did a really good job.
They did. I think they did too. I thought the rooftop scene was a little corny, but
I would agree. I know a lot of people online were kind of like cheering that on, and there's parts of it where I felt as being over.
Yeah.
But I also was like, this that scene didn't compare enough to when the kids were playing and they were closing all their D&D books and putting it on the shelf. Because I feel like it's supposed to kind of mirror the same thing.
Yeah. I don't feel like they had the same connection. And I think that just as characters, they didn't have the same connection.
Yeah.
They had a different relationship. You know, those boys, I feel like, grew up together. And then the others were, you know, they all dated Nancy and
Jonathan.
Yeah. And so...
That was group B. I only watched the last episode. So, and I think they did a good job at that. They just said everything out loud. So it's not like I really, of course, small things, but like they said, oh, yeah, the monster back from season 2 that was super lethal and we almost died. We need a magical crystal. Yeah. Whoa. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's cool. I don't really need to ask. They say they explain everything, like overtell it. And there was that thing I think like Pete Davidson said, like when movies are trying to just say, like, Jacob, we need to get that. Like you're retelling exposition so someone could watch it while they're folding laundry. Yeah. And I felt this felt like my first example. Maybe I was watching something. I was like, oh, this kind of seems like that.
Yeah. Yeah, which sucks. Yeah. Any last thoughts? I kind of thought that I kind of want to know more about the Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
I think where did it come from?
They do this is my personal. There's a lot of things that I honestly take wise. I'm just like, obviously it's a show and there's a lot of things that could be done better. But my one is that you're gonna create this prequel to Stranger Things by having this Broadway play that is canon, by the way, to the show. So it gives you all the backstory about Henry, Hopper, Joyce, the Mind Flayer, how basically Dr. Brenner trained one and then one, became all intertwined. So that was prequel 2 before season 5 came out. So a lot of people were confused, like when Henry as a kid shows up in his Boy Scout outfit and he's like, I was just in my backyard. I was just driving. That guy's like, who sent you? And he shoots him and it's like, what's in the briefcase? And it's like that little stone. And I'm like, this is all shown and all talked about in the Broadway show. But if you don't know, or if you haven't seen clips of like people explaining what that show is about on social media, then no one's gonna know. So I'm like, cool, you made a theater show for Stranger Things, but is everybody gonna get a flight to New York and watch this before they watch season 5? No. So I feel like that to me was like kind of like BS, but
that does suck. I mean,
I feel like they should put it. I think somebody said it's on YouTube now. But also, I'm like,
and that's a terrible way to watch.
Yeah, that's awful. A play, yeah. I want to be in person and see it.
Yeah.
But still, yeah. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, that sucks.
Drunk Shakespeare, but with Stranger Things.
Drunk Stranger Things.
Drunk Stranger Things.
I did see. It was Stranger Things the musical at Arizona Theater.
Should we just do our own Stranger Things play?
Right. I'm down.
We could do that thing like that girl Grace did with the Hunger Games, but we just make it. Just make season. I don't know, because it's so long. It's like, I don't know, Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's a difference. That's
make part season 1's of Stranger Things, and we all play
junior high students.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just all in Mr. Clark's class.
Yeah,
raising our hand.
That would be pretty good.
So funny. Guys, you want to play basketball? No, we want to play D&D. It's a championship game.
I thought you were gonna be Winston.
Oh, no, I want to
be Venkman. No, there can't be two Venkmans.
Why? Is it because I'm black?
What?
He's like,
I didn't say that.
No, you did. That's basically what you said.
I didn't say that. We're children.
We're kids. Yeah.
Then we have somebody else. These kids. Pretty good. I do just what I'm not mad at is I think what the Duffer Brothers did.
Dude.
Like if you just think back to them coming up with this concept, pitching it to Netflix.
Dude.
You know, they weren't experienced really in anything, but they had great ideas. They had a great understanding of storytelling.
Yeah.
And they went all in on this.
Dude.
And really, I mean, it turned it into this huge worldwide phenomenon.
It's crazy how big this guy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the tone changed vastly? Because there's a scene from maybe season 1 or 2 where this mom's like, I guess she's like splitting up with the dad or something,
Yeah.
and like it just looked like it looked different, and it just felt like a totally different show.
I think I've been seeing like people talk about that. I think part of that though is I think sort of the structure in terms of how you want to grow, like where your story goes and where the people take you and how you progress to being this big lifetime thing. Because at first it does feel like a very old-fashioned 80s scary movie. The shots, even like the color grading is totally different. Like everything about it's just so different. And people were commenting like, this isn't the same show that we watched in season 5. But I'm also like, yeah, but also when you grow how big this world is and you're growing these characters and also through different eras a little bit. I mean, it's still in the 80s, but like, I mean, season 3, they got the big mall and they used a lot of light, like the colors were so lighty, like different, you know, lighthearted colors and things like that. But I think it's still good. Like I watched season 1. I rewatched obviously right before season 5 came out, and I just was like, this season 1 is probably, if it's not the best season, it's at least the second best season.
To season 5?
It's very, very good.
I mean, season 5 is good, but I don't know if I just put that as my favorite. It's a good wrap up, you know, but
yeah. Hard to end a story, but
yeah. But to your point though, I don't know if you saw, did you see their what do you call it when you pitch a show? Like they had their
their
clip.
it's like a pitch deck or like a
They just clipped a bunch of old fashioned shows, like old movies from the 80s.
Right, and they clipped it into a trailer to be like, this is the tone that we're going for.
Yeah.
This is our vision for it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And they really executed on it for a long time, and then I think it became bigger than maybe the story they were intending to tell.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where you see it go off maybe from how good it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a what a feat.
Yeah.
To go from humble beginnings to what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Props to them. And they didn't. I was talking with one of my friends. What I really like is, obviously people are making fun of like some of the VFX and all those things, but as their budget got bigger, they didn't like run crazy. Like I think sometimes when people get money, they sometimes don't know how to balance, I think, throughout how the seasons go production wise, and they somehow with a bigger budget still kept similar tones and how the pacing of it goes without going absolutely bonkers. And I'm like, why is there, like, even though there's this giant CGI monster, it's not like Godzilla versus Kong or something, like, and it's like, what the hell, you know? Like,
I think someone showed an example of the budget Jordan Peele had for his movies, for his I like to say it's a trilogy of like Get Out, Us, and then Nope. That like the amount just like escalates so quickly, and he's spending such an exorbitant amount. But if I saw like Us and then Get Out, I wouldn't think that it's like the budget when it like was ×3 for Us than Get Out.
Yeah.
I mean, Get Out is such a small movie.
Yeah.
I rewatched it recently, and I can see why that budget, I'm sure, was very small.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, your actors, sure, but they're just in a house, you know. A lot of that was mental, is through, you know, dialogue and just how good the scenes were that made it scary, that made it thrilling. Us, I mean, they had that whole underground.
Yeah.
That whole set, I'm sure, was
also
pretty
location
pricey.
wise, yeah.
Location, and then Nope, I think, had the most in terms of VFX.
Yeah.
With the monster, but yeah, I could see that. But yeah, fucking Get Out, what a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger fan. Us is my favorite of the trilogy.
It's really good too. I mean, I like them all. Yeah, they're all super good.
Quick wrap up on my I'm mad at. I had to remember I was mad at it. I'm mad at getting dick pics. I was in
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
See you later.
No, I was just I was kind of like, I was talking about, I was in Europe and I was taking photos, and I'm very much like, hey, I was at the skate park and I took a photo. I was like, hey, can I take a photo of you? And he's like, yeah. And then he kept trying to like just continue the conversation more past like the natural end of a conversation.
And this was in
I think Barcelona.
Barcelona.
But and then afterwards, he saw me talking to like another skater because I was catching a video of that, and he looked pissed at me for talking to another guy.
Why you talking to my man?
Yeah, I just saw the side eye, and then he just gave me like a passive, and then we were sitting down, and I just sat down like near him, and I was like, "You from here?" He's like, "I'm actually from like Colombia," and I'm like, "Cool, cool." And we were just talking, and then I get WhatsApp, so I sent him the picture, and then he just said, "So why are you such a tease?" And I'm just like, okay. Shooter shot.
From the moon.
And then I just like, what? He's like, so do you flirt with everybody, or were you trying, like, what was that about? And I was like,
I'm unfamiliar with the game.
and then just escalated, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not, I'm fine. And then I remember passively saying, like, I'm at this hostel down the street. He's at the same hostel getting a beer later that day. And I was like, oh, this is weird. And then later, I see that he sends me a picture on WhatsApp. And I was like, I don't want to really download this picture. And then
using your Europe data for it's gonna cost me 80 cents.
And then he's like in tidy whities and like a huge bulge, and I'm like, and the thing is, he's like a super skinny guy, and he's like 6'2", and I'm like, this is. And then he just said, he saw me see it. He's like, my bad.
I love that. He set it up, took the picture. My bad, dog. Didn't mean to send it to you. Did you like it though, or
it was weird. Yeah, I don't know. The part of me
like
is
from one photographer to another.
The lighting, tungsten light for a dick pic, kind of tough, dude. Tungsten on brown skin, kind of wild. I was just like, I was like, what made him think like if I didn't respond after like, because he sent me like 14 messages, and then he's like, you know what's gonna make him respond this time? Dick pic.
There is, if a girl ever watches our podcast that deals with this, is probably laughing and clapping her hands, going, "That's exactly what it feels like."
Yeah,
that is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I wasn't gonna respond to you until I saw that thing on you, boy.
Say less.
14 messages, dick pic. My bad, dude.
Now I want you.
Yeah, I don't want you. Then. But it's a random, and he's in my like. The thing is, like, I forgot to delete it. Because like I just don't delete pictures, and he keeps popping up on my memories on my iPhone.
That picture specifically
of him, not his junk. Yeah, I saved his junk picture through WhatsApp.
You're just sad, scrolling through, and then all of a sudden, dick pic pops back up.
Memories, stuff makers, puppy, guy that sexually kept harassing me.
It's like, I miss Europe.
I'm surprised it didn't download to your photos.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need my thingy.
Yes?
I need my thingy.
I don't know what that means.
Benadryl?
Yeah.
This is the worst time for you to walk in. I'm mad.
Well, I think it's a good wrap up on
all right, yeah, that's a good wrap up. Let's we'll see you all next time when we're mad about something else, right?
Yeah, this is the second week of January. It will be a bad week. Let's manifest.
I mean, I want it to be a bad week.
Yeah,
but we'll just be mad about something.
Yeah.
Sure, something. I'll be mad.
Yeah, we're gonna have a miniature of Venezuela happen to us this week.
I hope not.
Yeah. I
didn't bring that up on purpose.
Well, I'm mad on 3.
1, 2, 3.
This
has been I'm Mad. Tune in next time when we're mad about something else.
That was really good.
Bless you.
Oh, you fart.
Do you like eggs?